Okay. Now I'm back. My mental is back, so that is okay. Okay. Module A and Module B tonight. Two modules. That means, as you know, operations management two parts: qualitative and quantitative part. So module A means the quantitative part, module A. Decision making. Other than, operations management, management science, operations research, and so on, they are kind of in the same area. And then also the decision science. So if we have certain information, and then if there are multiple alternatives, then we decide which one is the best option or best opportunity. So among them, the decision making tools, we will talk about decision tree tonight. Fundamentals of the decision making terms, alternatives. Many cases now, if we have only one choice, then we don't need to worry about. But if there are multiple choices or multiple alternatives, options, then we should choose one of them. So alternative, a course of action or strategy that may be chosen by the decision makers. And then state of nature. In nature, many cases we cannot control, but sometimes we can have something like a possibility, like a percentage. The possibility of that case, and that case, then if we have that information, then based on those information, we can choose. And then when we develop decision tree, then we use symbols, like a square symbol in a decision tree. We call this decision point or decision making point anyway. And then circle type, states of nature not. Other name in other textbook, and I call this one like an expected value point, or alternative point. So it's like this. Decision point or decision not. In this point, we can choose if there is an obvious information, then we can choose. So on this point, we can decide whichever we take. But here, state of nature not, or alternative not, or expected value point, that point we can get something information from possibility or probability and so on. So in this point, we can get something like an expected value and so on. So based on those state of nature not, then based on their information, we can choose. So at this decision point. Decision-making environment, three environments: uncertainty, under risk, under certainty. Under uncertainty, totally we cannot control. totally we cannot control. Everything is uncertain. And then on the risk, we have some information such as probability and expected value and so on. And then certainty, we know the information that is a certain information. So based on certain information, we can decide. And then kind of a method, decision-making method under uncertainty. So if there are three options, construct large plant, small plant, and then do nothing, three alternatives. And then we can expect like if market is good, then $200,000 profit. But if the market condition is not good, then 180,000 loss. Same information like this. And then first method is max. It's like a maximum of a maximum. So among those alternatives and then information, this alternative maximum is benefit is 200,000, and then 100 zero maximum expected. So take maximum of maximum. So it's like an optimistic decision making method. So if I'm a decision maker, then some people take risk. Some people decision making with like an avert risk. So if the decision maker is like a risk taker, then maybe they use this max method. So take maximum of maximum. And then maximin, if decision maker is like a risk averter characteristic, then maybe use this maximin. So mean of maxi of mean. So among minimum output, among them maximum, take maximum. So if use maximin decision making method, then do nothing is kind of decision making. Choose this one. And then next one is equally likely. Because we don't have a possibility or probability information, so just to give the same chance, 50-50. And then it's like add 2 divided by 2, then result is 10,000. And then second options like average is 40,000 and 0. So among them, take the maximum. So that is an equally likely method, decision-making method. And then decision-making under risk. If we have a certain probability information, the chance of favorable market 60%, and then unfavorable market chance is 40%. With this kind of risk, calculate expected value. So first option, chance of this one 200,000, 60%, plus chance of this unfavorable result, 40%, and the expected value among them take high maximum. Then if use this expected monetary value method, then the final decision is the second option. And the next one is decision making under certainty. Similar. So this one is like an favorable, maximum of favorable, and the maximum of unfavorable among three alternatives. So 200 times 0.6, 0 times 0.4, then 120, and then minus earlier one, this one, and then EVPI is 68,000. So this one is like calculate what can be expected value under uncertainty. So based on these decision makers, how can they decide if they are risk taker or risk averter, or based on their characteristic, maybe they choose whatever decision making method. Decision tree. This one is based on this decision making under risk. So find, calculate expected monetary value. Just simply expected value. Based on expected value, choose maximum expected value option. So usually a decision tree use this method. So if we have information like this, possibility of strong growth, good economic condition in the future is 55%. And weak growth will be 45% because the chance, sum of chances should be 100%. And then three options: move store to new location. So open new store, and then expand existing store, and then do nothing options. And in this open new store option, if the economic condition is good and strong, the next 5 years revenue will be $195,000 in the next 5 years, and then cost to open new store $210,000. So value, this one is from a calculation. It's like total revenue 195,000 times 5. That is total revenue minus cost will be this one. And then next, if the economic condition is weak, then less revenue than strong growth. Then it's like 115,000 times 5 minus 21,000, 210,000 equals this expected profit or value. And then second option, strong, 190, 5 years. Because just expand the existing store, so cost is less than a open new store. Then expected value like this and so on. And then do nothing option, strong growth. Wait 1 year, and then second year expand. So first year this much revenue, and then from second year 4 years 190, and then the same cost to expand, then expected value this one, and then do nothing next to 5 years and no cost and expected value, weak condition, then no alternative, just do nothing, then 105,000 revenue 5 years, and then no cost and expected value. So based on this information, we can develop decision tree. Looks like a tree. So there are 3 alternatives. There are 3 alternatives. Then each alternative has 2 kind of conditions: strong, weak, strong, weak. The last one, do nothing, strong and weak. In strong, maybe, not maybe, there are 2 kind of alternatives. So expand next year, do not. So another decision point. So after 1 year, expand, no expand. And then weak condition, then expected value here. I will use this web-based decision tree tool. So just type on web browser silverdecisions.pl. I will do that. So if you can do it together. Silver decisions pl.pl, then enter. The website looks like this. By the way, we can use Excel or any other program to develop this kind of decision tree. But I found this tool is fun and then easy. So are you ready? Are you there?
Yes.
Yes. Like say when. Okay, click run. Then it's like a blank canvas. So the cursor here. On your mouse, right button, click right button. Then there is a menu. So we need a decision node square. Again, right button on your mouse, then click decision node. And then on this decision node, the example has 3 alternatives. So right button again on this decision node. And then we need chance node. Chance node is an alternative node or expected value point node. So click one more, and one more. And then each alternative or expected point node, there are 2 terminal nodes. Then here, for this node, go back to there. There are 2 options, and then we should decide which one. So after that node, we need one decision node, then one terminal node. And then this terminal node need 2 terminal node, decision node. So we can develop kind of structure, basic structure. Okay. And then we put in information value. So this on this node, decision node, there are 3 edges. This one, this one, this one. So first one is name like let's say new store open. Next one, expand. And then last one, do nothing. So named each alternatives. And then our first node, there are 2 edges. So first one, strong. Second one, weak. And then probability is 0.55. 0.45. And then payoff, go back. When it's strong, payoff, the expected value is 765, weak 365. So type that value So payout will be 765,000 week 365,000 so change like this. And the next one again same strong pay up is 863,000. Probability is 0.55. Second label is weak. And payout will be 413,000 and probability is 0.45. Done. Next one, the same, strong, but we don't know payout yet, but probability is 0.55 because there is no another kind of level, so we don't know payout yet. And the label weak. Then we know this payout is 525,000 and probability is 0.45. Then we need here. So label is expand. Next year. Oh, not there. This one is. Then do not. Then pay up is 800, 500, 43. Pay up is 500, 200, 800. Done. So from our layout, there, horizontal margin, so making some area, and then another side is okay. Then H. Okay. Scale. Ooh, too much. Width longer, good. Then we can make it like this. Height too big. How about this? Okay. Good. Look good, right?
Yep.
So based on this decision tree, on this point, take this one because this one is higher than this one. So this green line indicate, take this one, and then percentage is 100%, take this one. Then using this 850 times 0.55 plus 0.45 times 525, then expected value is 703.75. So expected value for each alternative 0.55 times 765 plus 0.45 times 365, that is this one. And then this one the same, 0.55 times 863 plus 0.45 times 413. That is this one. So based on expected value calculated, then this one is highest. So based on this decision tree, the alternative, the decision is take this do nothing alternative. So this decision tree automatically indicate which option take. This is decision tree, decision making. And then you can make PDF file. Click this one, and then wherever, this one automatically save, like in your download directory. Then I will try to find that file. Where are you? Download. So on my in my download directory, this one. I saved PDF file. What do you think? Can you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a kind of easy. Yeah. So it's so far I use many different program to develop this kind of decision tree. This program, web-based, this program is the easiest. And then this one gives the output like a clean and then fancy and then nice, colorful something. So so I recommend this web-based decision tree program whenever you need the decision tree. Looks like this. Okay, now 6:45. Taking a 10-minute break. So I will be back 6:55. So I will not stop, pause, record. Okay, module B, linear programming. Earlier we did assignment method and transportation method using Excel solver. Those assignment method and transportation method they are part of linear programming. Because if we don't have, we have abundant resources, then we don't worry about, like if we have enough money, then we go market, and then we don't care about how many this, but because of limited resources, so it's kind of challenging allocate limited resources. or allocate their scarce resources. So in terms of make it better, cheaper, faster, that is linear programming. There are 5 essential conditions to use linear programming. First one, limited resources. And second one, explicit objective, linearity, homogeneity, and divisibility. First one, limited resource. If resource is enough, then we don't worry about. So we don't need linear programming. So first essential condition is limited resource. Like this. And then next one, explicit objective. So if we don't care, yes.
When you're saying limited resources, you mean any type of resource like raw materials or time or money? Does that apply to?
Yes.
Okay, any resource. Okay.
Any resources. So for example, you know, it's kind of the life example. Usually I don't go on the market on Friday, like in Walmart. Then you know, every other week, payday, usually in Friday. So many people come to the market on Friday night. Then they, some people you don't, you know, they don't have like a credit card, so just pay in cash. So they receive the pay and then payroll and then buy something. Then they just buy whatever full of the cart and then scan and then you know it's like over the budget. Then I saw many cases like that. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. So it's like limited resources, money. Then if they know about this, you know, the linear programming, then they calculate how many this, how many this, like that. But
Well, maybe
anyway,
you can go. Maybe you can go to Walmart on Friday night and show them this linear programming.
Yeah, maybe we can develop kind of app. So
right.
buy this one and then buy this one and then this one calculate based on this linear programming. Maybe we can develop that kind of app, buying app. And then explicit objective. They must be on like an objective, like a minimize, maximize, and so on like that. And then, you know, linear programming, we call this single objective model. So using this linear programming for only one objective. So it's like either one of them, maximize profit, minimize cost, minimize time, like that. But sometimes they want like a multiple objective, minimize cost and maximize something. So if they want to use multiple objective, then use goal programming. So goal programming is kind of similar, but if we have multiple objective, then use goal programming. Single objective, then linear programming. And then linearity. You know, if x variable exponent is 1, then it is linear. But exponent is 2 or higher, then it will be curve. So to use linear programming, from this name, linear, that means it should be straight line. Then exponent of x variable is only 1. If exponent of x variable is 2 or higher, then it is a curve. Then we use nonlinear programming. So this one is another type of kind of decision tool. And then homogeneity. This time by this one, and then next day and the next time, the same price, same cost. If it is variable, then we cannot use this linear programming. And then divisibility. We cannot divide like a car, half a car, or three-quarter part like that. If we can divide something, resource, then we can use linear programming. But if we cannot divide, that case, we should use integer programming. I will show you this one with the example later. So if we can divide the resource, then we can use linear programming. If we cannot divide the resource, then we should use this integer programming. So it looks like this. And then linear programming always, whatever to solve a linear programming type problem, we can use many methods like a graphical method and a pivot table method, and then computer programming, use computer programming to program to solve this kind of problem. Any method we use, we need kind of formula like this. We call this formulation. So first we need the objective function. If it is a maximized problem, then max z, and then minimized problem, then min. Then objective function looks like this, and then we need a limited resource part. We call that constraint part. So something limited resource, less than something like this. Example, Cycle Trend is introducing two new lightweight bicycle frame. One is deluxe type, and then the second, the other one is the professional type. And then use materials, aluminum and steel alloys. And then anticipated profit will be $10 from deluxe, $15 from professional. And then the number of pounds of each alloy needed for a frame is summarized next slide like this. And then supplier deliver 100 pounds of aluminum and then 80 pounds of steel alloy weekly. Then the question is how many deluxe and then how many professional frame should this company produce to maximize profit? Then deluxe frame use 2 aluminum alloy, 2 pounds of aluminum and 3 pounds of steel. Professional use 4 pounds and then 4 pounds of aluminum and then 2 pounds of steel alloy. So it's like a step to develop this linear programming formulation. First, we need objective function. So objective is the profit. From this profit, we know maximize problem. So maximize total weekly profit. That is objective. And then define the decision variables. Because this company produced 2 products, so there are 2 decision variables, deluxe and professional. And then denote by X and X1 and X2. So they are number of deluxe frame per produced weekly, number of professional frames produced weekly. By the way, if this class is a management science class or in a business analytics, prescriptive analytic course, then we go this one more detail. But this is operations management, so I just show you what it is. And then we need mathematical objective function. So looks like this. If this company produce deluxe and sell $10 profit, and then professional frame $15. So objective function looks like this. Maximize, Z means in this example profit equals X1 is deluxe frame, so deluxe frame produce $10 profit, and then X2 is a professional frame, $15 profit. And then next is the constraint part, limited resource part. So aluminum and then steel, resource limited, 100 pounds and 80 pounds. So there are 2 limited resources, aluminum and steel. And then the right hand side, from the sign, right side is right hand, and then left side is left hand. So right side, 180. So whatever use for deluxe and professional should be less than or equal to, because this one is limited, aluminum and steel. And then deluxe use 2 of aluminum and 3 of steel. So 2 of aluminum and 3 of steel. Professional use 4 of aluminum and then 2 of steel alloy. So 4 and 2. And that's it. So we need this formulation to use whatever method to solve this problem. So I'm going to use Excel solver to solve this problem. And then I made a tablet like this already. So open, go back to Moodle, then you have this module B example file. So open this one. I will open. If you can work together, open this file. Say when.
When?
Thank you. You know, when I came to the United States the first time, then I came to Los Angeles. And then after did English second language program, and then I moved to New Jersey. So I went to NJIT, New Jersey Institute of Technology, for my master's degree. Then next door, the Korean lived in my apartment. Next door was the Korean family. Then he went to Stevens Tech. He was a doctoral student. And then many Korean community there. Then so, you know, I'm American student come into Korean community, and then they learn about the kind of Korean things, and then it's not like you know, not serious. They know how to pronunciate whatever. Then you know the word SURE, sure. Then Korean at the time in Korean community they say like sure like that, something. Then we say sure like that. Then Korean community they said like sure like that. The American student just the same thread. So it's like an you know, a culture. Yeah. So they getting used to Korean culture. You know, earlier I told you about how can you differentiate Korean and Japanese, right? Then Japanese, you know, the pronunciation have like half like that, right? So and then you know, when I went to Japan, Osaka about 8 years ago, 7 years ago. Then we went to udon noodle house. And then we don't speak Japanese. I cannot speak Japanese. And some word, right? But at the time I didn't know how to say hot things, hot, then cold. Then I don't understand exactly what they say, but I thought they ask like a hot noodle or a cold noodle. What you want? Then I said hot. Then they said hot. Yes, hot. Yes, hot. Japanese sounds, you know, O sound, just O sound. So hot. So yeah. Okay, here you are ready. So let's do. Go back to the question. Yeah, we have it here. So here, profit $10 deluxe, right? $10. So type 10, and professional 15. So if we have the formulation here in your programming, then based on this, we can type like this, $10 and $15. And then we don't know how many production yet. And then constraint part, aluminum, deluxe need 2 aluminum, 2 pounds. And then professional need 4 pounds of aluminum. And steel alloy, deluxe need 3. And then professional need 2. And then here, 100 pounds and 80 pounds limited, 180. And then we need this part. We don't know how many. Let's say, assume 10 deluxe frame, 10 deluxe frame. Then this one need 10 aluminum and 10 steel. So this part is equals this one times this one, this one times this one. So we can use, I think you remember, some product function. So how many deluxe and how many professional times aluminum for deluxe, aluminum for professional. So this cell times, comma, and then this cell like this. But do it again, because we use this 2 cell again. So let's do it. Do it again. So equals some product these 2 cells. We will use these 2 cells again, so make it absolute reference. So type F4 function key, then change $B$5, this cell, from this cell to this cell. So absolute, and then comma, and then these 2 cell. We don't need to change this 2 cell absolute reference, because this one, this cell change. So enter. This time is 0 because no, we don't know yet. And then this one, just copy like this. Or you can type equal some product and then times this one and this one. And then this part is total profit cell. So that will be how many deluxe, how many professional times profit. So this one also using some product function. This 2 cell. We don't need change to absolute value. And then looks like this. So some product profit times how many? Are you with me? Or you need to do it again?
Can you do it again?
Okay. Okay, this part, how many aluminum that will be, how many deluxe times this, then how many professional this. So we use some product function, how many product, then we will use this to sell again. So make it absolute reference by typing F4 function key, then change like this, and then comma, and then this to cell, enter. And then this one, I will do it manually again, equals some product is sell to sell times. We don't need because I do manually. So times, comma, and then there's two cells. Enter. And this one, total profit is $10 deluxe times how many deluxe, $15 profit, and then how many professional. So we will use some product again. Profit times how many, enter. So it's kind of preparing to use Excel solver. If you're ready, then go to data and then solver. I think you have this solver add-in already because we used a couple of times already. If you don't have, then you should go file and then options, add-ins, go, then this already there, solver. If it is unchecked, then you don't have a solver there. So checked, then okay, then you can have solver add-in. Okay, if we are ready, then click solver, then set objective. Objective is this one, making a profit, maximum profit. So the objective cell is this one. And then this one is maximize the problem. So max. And then changing variable cell, how many deluxe and how many professional. So changing variable cells, they are here. And then objective, and I'm in constraint, limited resources, add. You can do one by one or all together. I will do one by one and then all together again. So this cell equals or less than or equals this one, this cell. Then okay. Then we need one more. This cell less than or equal to. This cell means they are less than or equal to 80. So, okay. Or you can do specify limited resource altogether. I will delete them and then do it again. So add these two cells altogether less than or equal to less than or equal to. If the sign different, then you cannot do all together, but their sign are the same. So less than or equal to, and then all together. Then okay. And then we will use simple X LP linear programming method. And then kind of non-negative constraint already checked, so it is okay. And then solve. Let me see. You know, I said linear programming. We can use the divisibility condition. We can divide. But this case, you know, deluxe frame 15 okay, but professional frame 17.5 not feasible, right? So that case we need, it's okay, then we need to fix this one, go back to solver again. Then we need one more constraint, kind of integer condition. So add, they should be the how many deluxe frame or professional frame should be integer, then okay, then try it again, and change. You know, this one is linear programming, and then the condition divisibility condition, but the outcome, like a 17.5 frame, 17.3 frame, it's not feasible. So that case, we can give condition. They should be like a whole number or an integer condition, like this. They should be integer. So the answer is like this. To maximize profit, this company should produce 14 deluxe and then 18 professional under limited resource like this. What do you think? Doable? You have always say, sorry, but you have an assignment, but I will show you. You know, you have two questions from assignment MA and MB. Assignment from module A, that is develop the decision tree. That is an easy one. But this one, using this formulation, doing linear programming. So the Excel file I made for you looks like this. Well, just a moment. So it looks like this. There are two products, X1 and X2, type A, type B. Profit 3 and 4, so type 3 and 4. Oops, not there. 3 and 4. And then here, 2 and 3, 3 and 2. One and two, 1, 2. Negative. It should be the plus. I mistyped. One and 3. And here, 150, 105, 150. And then here equals this one. Oops, not that one. First, some product. Times, whoops, comma. Oops, I cannot. No. Let me see. Then I will change cell number 6 and 6. And then enter. I will change this one. X4. Come on. Done. Enter. Change it. So 3388, 3377. Good. And this one will be the same, some product. Use some product. These two cell times other cell, then change. It should be 33. Come on. Enter. And use. Let me see. Data. Solve. Objective cell is this one. And maximize changing variable. And then constraint, add all of them less than or equal to OK, then all of them. Then okay. Simplex. It's okay. Then solve. What the? Why it came back? This one again. 0.5 to 0.25. So less. And then this one also something. So change all integer. So solver. Then add integer condition. Okay. Then I'm going to change this one integer. So add those integer and okay. Only variable. Okay. Don't need. Solve. Yes. So answer looks like this. Because I didn't new detail instructions, so I just show you. So this will be answer. So just to follow my whatever I did, then you can do assignment. Okay, any question?
Nope.
Okay, good. That's all for tonight. I prepared. If you don't have a question, then see you not next week, 2 weeks later on Wednesday. Have a nice days, weekend, Thanksgiving, and so on. And if you have a question or something concern, stay and then or not. Otherwise, you can leave and good night.
All right, thanks, Dr. Kim.
Thank you,
Thank
Dr. T.
you.
Happy
Thank you.
Thanksgiving.
You too.
Thank you, Dr.